Hi, welcome to another video recording. This particular video will focus on Active Directory Certificate Service, and the certificate actually focuses on the validation. So in terms of digital certificate, when it comes to the IT, we can set certificate on user. We can also set certificate on computers, and then other services as well in terms of the web pages or the website. But in this particular video, we are going to focus on the user and then also computers. So without wasting much time, before we zoom in the installation of the Active Directory Certificate Service, we will first of all organize our object in terms of the users and then computers. So I will create OU and place my users under OU and then also the computers. So I will move to tools under the server manager, then we're going for Active Directory users and computers. Then we create OU. So first of all, to create OU, what we need to do is we just have to right click on the domain name, then we go in for new. Under the new, we have a lot of options here, but specifically we are focusing on organizational units. So I will name my OU egg-OU. Then inside this OU, I create sub OU. So I'll right click on it, go to new, then I'll go for organizational units. So I will create the first one, which will be for the egg user or egg-users. Then I'll create another one, new organizational units. Then I will name this one egg-computers. So the next thing that I will do here is to move my users to the user OU. So I'll just click on the users, and then I'll now move my users. I think I have two. I have James, so I click on James, and I'll go for move. Then I will select the OU that I want to move this user to. So I will expand the egg OU, then select the right container, which is egg users. Click on OK. Says access denied. Windows cannot move object James because access is denied. Okay, so let's see. Move Theo has gone. So when you click on the users, we can see we have the Theo user. Let's try the James once again, and let's see. So right click, move, expand users. Still we are getting access denied. Let me move, come here, right click, move, no, okay, let's see, Theo, James, let's right click on James, go to properties of James and check why this account cannot be moved. Let's see, the main users, the account, okay, okay, so let's stick to the TO and then go to the computers. So we go to computers, we have our machines here, the server core, which is a DC core, and then we have the Windows 10. We also have to move them from the computers to the OU. Move, expand the EGDAV computers. Okay, so Windows 10 has also moved. Let's move the core as well. So move, okay, so if we check under the egg computers, we have the computers under it, we have users, we have one user, which is Geo. So the next thing that we need to do is for us to now go ahead and install the row. So we click on manage under server manager, add rows and features, then we move to next, and then next. Okay, so this is what we want to install. The first option, Active Directory Domain Services. We just check the box, click on add, then we move to next, and the features, we will not install anything, so move to next. What we're supposed to check under the features has already been added when we check the box besides the Active Directory Certificate Service. So we have the overview of the certificate service, which according to the overview, it says the ADCS provides the certificate infrastructure to enable scenarios such as the secure wireless, the likes of VPN, the likes of IPsec, the likes of the network access protection, encryption or encrypting file system, and then we have the likes of smart card log on. Move to next from this side. Then the role, what we are focusing on is the CA, right? So description for the CA is used to issue a managed certificate. Multiple CA can be linked to form a public key infrastructure. As time goes on, we try to also cover the other roles under the CA. So for now, let's stick to the certificate authority. So we move to next, and then we just install, start with the installation, and then wait. Okay, so now the installation for the CA is that we need to continue with the configuration as well. So the pop-up that we have here under the preview, which is the configure ADCS on the destination server, so we just click on that, and bear in mind that whatever that we are doing, the CA, we are doing it on the domain controller. So there's it. So the CA certificate or the CA configuration, the first scene has to do with the credentials, which says we should specify credential to configure what the role services. So we have now the account that you will, or the credentials that you will provide must be a member of this group, the local administrators. So the local administrators who are responsible for the standard certification authority, web enrollment. We have the online responder. Then we also have the enterprise admin groups. So the enterprise admin groups will handle the following, which is enterprise certification authority, enrollment policy web service. We have the enrollment web service. We also have the network device enrollment services. So this particular account that I'm using, in fact, is part of the DNS admin, the enterprise admin, the schema admin, and the rest of the admin. So I will maintain this credential, then move to next. So yeah, the role that we install is the certificate authority. So we need to check the box. That is the only role that we have installed so far as the CES is concerned. So we stick to that and then wait for it to load. So when it's done, the next thing that we need to do is we need to proceed by clicking on next. We have the setup type. We have the enterprise, and then we have the standalone CA. The enterprise says the enterprise CA must be domain members and are typically online to issue certificate or certificate policies. So we stick to the enterprise CA, move to next. We come to the CA type, which also we stick to what? The root. We stick to the root and then we proceed by clicking on next. We have the private key. Now as it stands now, we don't have any existing private key, so we stick to the create option. Then move to next. So here we have a lot of cryptographic providers, but with what we are doing, we focus on the RSA hashtag Microsoft software key storage provider with a key length of 2048. The hash algorithm key that we'll be using will be the SHA256. Move by clicking on next. Then we have the common name for our CA. So we stick to what we have, which is EGDAV DCCA1. Proceed. Then we have the validity period. So how long will this certificate be valid? All right, so we will stick to the default value of 5 years. So here we will not change anything, we will just proceed by clicking on next. Then we also have the location of the CA, so the certificate authority database will be stored under the system32 sec log. Then also the database log will also be stored under the same directory. So move to next. Then this is just a summary confirmation of what we have selected so far. So we just click on configure, then we wait. So when it's done, it's supposed to be successful. So there is it, the outcome. So CA configuration succeeded. So now we are done with this. We just close, and then we close this one. Now the next thing that we need to do is we need to make sure that we apply the group policy. We set a group policy on the object. All right, so which this one is focusing on the post configuration of the CA. So we go to tools under the server manager, then we go to active directory, we go to group policy management, click on it. Then we expand the forest, we also expand the domain, we expand the domain name as well. So we can see that we have our OU. So the OU, the group policy has been able to detect the OUs that we have. So when we expand, we have the sub OUs under the EGDAV OU. So what we'll do is we will apply the certificate on these OUs. So first of all, we need to create a GPU. So I'll right click on the computer, then I'll go in for create a GPU in this domain and link it. So I will name this one CA-GPU. The name is long, but take it like that. Then we click on OK. So when we expand the computer, we can see we have the GPU. So let's also create the GPU for the users, and then we continue. So similar EGDAV-CA-GPO. Then we click on OK. Okay, so we can see that now the GPU is fully created. The next thing that we need to do is we now to go to the editor, which is a group policy editor, by right clicking on the GPU that we have created and then going for edit. Then so there is it. So now this one, the GPU that we are editing is on the computer. So we focus on computer configuration. We expand the policies. We also expand the Windows settings. Then under Windows settings, we expand the security settings. Under the security settings, we are interested in a policy by the name public key policy. Click on it. We have a lot of policies here, but we are only focusing on the last one, which is certificate service client auto enrollment. We double click on it, then we go in for enable. So enable, we have to check the box which is the renew expire certificate, update pending certificate, and remove revoke certificate. Click on apply, then click on OK. So we will then close this one, the group policy editor. Then we go to the users, right click on the GPO and the user container, edit. Then this one we focus on the users, expand the policies, expand the Windows settings, expand the security settings, then we click on public key. So the same approach here, auto enrollment, double click, enable, and we check the box, click on we click on apply, and we click on OK. So now that we are done with the GPU, the next thing that we need to do is we need to now launch our command prompt. So on the domain controller, launch our command prompt, then we type gp update /force, we enter, wait for the update too. Okay, so the two are successful. So we go to the client machine, which is Windows 10. I'll turn it on and wait for it to finish loading. Okay, so this one too, you open the command prompt from this side. I am using administrator, so let's update. So update, gp update /force, and then when it's done, it says what computer policy could not be updated. The error encountered, the processing of GPU failed because of lack of network connectivity to a domain controller. Okay, so now let's solve our issue. I think I did something here, so let me right click on settings. I added adapter to this one, so I will remove this adapter. Okay, then let's check connectivity issue. Okay, let's check. Okay, So let me ping this domain first to see whether I'll be able to reach. Oh, sorry. Command ping 192.168.1.8. okay, so it's able to communicate. So let's try again with the update first, and then let's wait. Okay, so computer update has completed successfully. Users 2. Okay, so the next thing that we need to do is we need to now set the command set util space hyphen pause. We enter, says command completed successfully. Now okay, so in this case, before we switch to your account, let's open the run command, then let's type set manager dot mcs. We enter, we have this one here, personal. So when I expand the personal, don't have, so here it says no item shown. Okay, so now let's switch the account to Theo, and then let's see. So switch account, because the user container has Theo. So let's see the domain name slash the login for Theo. Let's check for the login for Theo. Tools, users and computers, Theo, properties, account. Okay, so it's just Theo. The password is another thing that let me reset the password for that. So right click, reset password, confirm. Okay, so uncheck this box. Since I am doing everything in virtual, I will uncheck user must change. But if it is a corporate environment, this one must be enforced. Click on OK. Now let's try to log in. So the name is Theo. Oh, sorry. We have Theo. The password. Says time restriction, so let me remove the restriction thing that we set. Properties, we have account, we have log on hours. Something has happened. Let me relaunch it again. Okay, so let me, today's Wednesday, so you let me apply from Wednesday to Monday to Wednesday, then allow. Okay, so let me click on OK, apply. Okay, now let's go to the account again, which is the domain to then the password. Okay, so we wait for the account to finish loading. Okay, so now that the account we are in, let's launch the command prompt from this angle. Command prompt cmd, then gp update space/force. We enter, then we set the set to space hyphen pause space hyphen pause access denied, meaning I have to run the command prompt as administrator. So we run the command prompt as administrator. So cmd, run, right click, run as administrator. We provide the admin credentials, administrator. Okay, then the password of the admin. Okay, so again gp update space/force. Then set to space hyphen the pause, and we enter. Okay, so now let's run the Windows R. We launch, which is set mgr.msc. We enter, and then so here too says nothing, we are not getting certificate for the current user. So quick one, let's go back to the GPU and then let's enforce it. So expand, okay, sorry, group policy rather, group policy EGDAV domain, expand. Now let me enforce it. So enforce, and then let's update from this side, update, and then we go to the client and then also update, and then let's run a certificate utility command once again, and then let's try to launch it. So Windows R, let's see. it says certificate. We are not seeing anything here. Okay, so meaning let's try to check why it is not showing. Okay, so we need to troubleshoot the issue of the certificate. So to do that, we need to launch the console. So just open the run command, then inside the run command we type set tmpl dot msc. Okay, so which is the certificate template. Then the next thing that we need to do is we need to trace for the computers, we need to trace for the users. Now right click on it, which is the user property, and then we go to the security. So under security we have to make sure that either the authenticated users or the domain computers have access to read, write, and then enroll. So we just click on apply, we click on OK. We do the same for the computer. Right click, properties, security, authenticated users, or we have, so computers is for computers, so domain computers, make sure that they have access to read, write, and then enroll. Apply, then OK. Now the next thing that we need to do after we have been able to edit the properties of these two objects, we close the certificate template console, then we relaunch the set serve.msc. we enter and then we expand. So we have to try to issue a certificate. So we go to the template when click on it, right click on it, but I have already clicked on it, so let's wait for it to. Okay, so right click, then we go for new, then we go in for issue to, certificate issue to. So we have workstation, authentication, we have the authentication services, yes, agent, exchange user, then we're going for user signature only, then click on OK. So where is it? Okay, so we have it here. And the main reason why we went in for the user signature only is here. When we right click on the property of the user, we can see that the user certificate purpose for encrypting secure email. Then we have the client authentication. So this, then I'll click on the reload, and I'll close. When it's done, I'll close. Then we go to the client once again. So go to the Windows 10, and then we run the GPU again, update first. Then when the update is done, we try to run the set util pause once again. Then we launch Windows R. Then we launch the Serve Manager .msc. Now let's click on the personal and see. So we're supposed to get the certificate reflecting here. So let's okay, so still not reflecting. Go back again. Back to the set serve. Let's check once again. Expand, issued, revoke, pending, field none. So right click on it, new template issue to let's see. So workstation authentication client. Client authentication. Let me check something here. Let's see. Smart issue to smart card user. Wait, smart card user. So we have this user only, smart card user. What again we have? Let's see, authentication, request secure email, client authentication. Okay, so we just cancel. Let me cancel this one. Let me reload, refresh, and then let's see. Refresh once again. Let's see. Refresh. Let me update it from this side. So the update from the domain controller. Let's see. And then the set, so we have the set util space hyphen pause. Then let me run the manager and then let's see. So set mgr.msc personal, we have certificate, click on it, we have the administrator here. Okay, so certificate for the administrator is showing here. We go to this TO account again, update, then we have the run the pause once again, and then let's see. If not, I have to restart the machine. So personal, and it's not reflecting. Okay, let me kindly restart the machine and then we continue. So shutdown space / r space / t cut 0. So we wait. Okay, so now that the machine is done loading, let's see. So manage personal, still we don't have it. So what we do is, now let's do a manual request. Right click on the personal all tags, we have requests, so click on request. Let's see, we say the following will help you install certificate, which is digital used to wireless network, and then similar to what we saw from the deployment stage. So move to next. So certificate enrollment policy configured by the administrator. Okay, so let's stick to this one, move to next, and then we have the available certificate. So this is what we added when we reissued certificate. So we have, when we click on show all, we have that the rest says they are not available, so we just stick to the one that is available here. So I'll uncheck this box, then we click to the user, and then move to enroll. So now the user is now successful. So under the certificate, when we expand, click on this, we have the TO. So certificate has been issued to TO and then issued by the organization. So there's it. So this actually brings us to the end of the Active Directory certificate service, specifically the CA. We will look at the rest later. Bye.